I think you guys know a thing or two.
Hey, hey, get crazy. Hey, hey, get crazy. Hey, hey, get crazy.
Hey, it's Allie. And I'm Hannah. And we're here at our super secret mystery meeting. We're at Social Still in Bethlehem. It's a new place for us. It's a cool distillery, and we really love it. And we got these cool drinks, so cheers!
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 And welcome, Joanna! Yay!
Thank you. Thanks so much.
This is Joanna Golub. She's the editor of our cookbooks for Runner's World, and we're here to talk about nutrition and eating.
Because we need all the advice.
What's your stance on donuts?
Donuts, absolutely. Donuts, yes.
Okay, good.
What about skipping lunch and then going to the free table and eating all of the beef drinks?
So it's summer, and we want to know.
And it's hot.
Yeah, it's super hot.
Hot as
Our
anything.
hair is out of control. So sorry. What are some of the things that we can make for like quick meals after a run, or you know, that aren't gonna heat up our entire house?
So, unfortunately, our last cookbook, Meals on the Run, is full of 30-minute meals or less. So, and there's a lot of great recipes that don't involve a lot of hot cooking. One of my favorite salads in the cookbook is a steak peach salad, which is perfectly in season right now. So you just grill up some flank steak, slice up some fresh peaches, and toss it with the dressing and some other summer vegetables, and you're good to go. And you can grill outside.
What do you like better? Do you like propane grills or gas grills?
Gas
versus charcoal.
or George Foreman.
Honestly, gas grill is the way I go.
Nice.
But hey, if you like the charcoal, go ahead and fire it up.
What is something my husband can make?
Okay, let's see. You don't want to stereotype too much. Does he do any cooking?
Actually, he does all of our cooking.
Oh, well, there you go. As far as no-cook sauces go, or things that, aren't too, you're not going to be slaving in front of the stove, you mash up some avocados in a pot along with some lemon and garlic and maybe some fresh herbs, and you mash that all up and then throw in your hot pasta, and it kind of all melds together, and it makes a great avocado sauce, and that's in that cookbook as well.
That sounds amazing.
Really good.
Yeah.
So, Allie, after a long day at the office, what's your go-to meal?
Well, last night I got home late, and we ordered Thai Dynasty, and I got pad Thai.
Nice.
And I ate 2 brownies.
And 2 brownies.
Yes, and milk, and a beer.
In that order?
Kind of, yes.
Milk before your beer.
The milk for the brownies. It was like a pairing menu.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
How about you, Hannah?
Last night, last night was a
Be
weird night.
honest, what was it?
Last night Hannah saw the band Bush.
Went to the Bush Chevelle concert.
Wow.
Which is like heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like, that's me. But it was really fun. So I got one of those like take and bake pizzas from Wegmans, but then I got fresh basil and I put that on top with soprassoto, however you say that.
Right, yep.
And
Italian meat.
yeah, baked that.
Nice.
And had a beer before we went to the concert, and then a Music Fest mug of beer at the
Awesome.
concert. Allie, what is your go-to after, like, if you work and then you run after work, what do you make after that?
Well, if I have to make food, then it's frozen pizza.
Instead of the frozen pizza, what you could do is just get some non-flatbread from the grocery store, and I'd use that as your crust, so you don't have to, because it'll be much tastier than like a frozen pizza crust.
Yeah.
So you just take that, and you can either use a jarred sauce, or if you make a sauce ahead of time, you can divide it up in small portions, put it in the freezer, just pull out the small amount that you need, and then spread that on your naan, and then add it's just some fresh cheese and some fresh basil, like Hannah mentioned, and whatever other fresh toppings you have on hand. So it'll definitely be tastier than like a frozen pizza, but it's not much more work either. So
That sounds good.
yeah. In fact, we have a great recipe from Kara Goucher on her. She calls it her kitchen sink pizza, and that's kind of the idea. It's non-flatbread, and then whatever vegetable toppings you've got, either left over or fresh. So
I think I know that Kara recipe.
Yeah.
I think that was like on my goals, on my refrigerator goals list.
Right.
You know how some people just stop drinking alcohol when they're training? What do you feel about that?
What's my professional opinion or what's my personal?
Let's do personal opinion.
I always, would enjoy a glass of wine or a beer, even before a race. But you have to be careful of those things because it does dehydrate you. So you don't want to overdo it, especially the night before a race. After your race, runners obviously love to have their post-race, beer or wine or whatever. Definitely make sure you rehydrate first, though. That is key because if you go right from the finish line to the party tent and start with those beers, you are going to feel awful the next day.
Oh, I forgot. We have to do some shout outs. First of all, Ricky Reed on Twitter, and we are shouting you out because you guessed that Hannah was the baby that Bill Rogers was holding. And I said you were hashtag best baby investigator, which is really weird, but that's okay. So Ricky, thank you for participating in our strange contest.
It was pretty funny. And shout out to Runner's Alley in Portsmouth, New Hampshire for recognizing me while I was in there shopping. And you guys watched the show, and I think that's awesome. And I bought this headband there, and I love it. So thank you for watching us. And then we also want to mention at the Runner's World Half in October, we are going to have our first ever Super Secret Mystery Meeting live event here at Social Still. It's going to be awesome.
Everybody's going to be here. Joanna's going to be here. Derek, who you don't see a lot of the time, is going to be here.
He's behind the
going to
camera.
be here. I think Jimmy's going to be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to have swag.
So much
Nice.
swag, which means stuff we all get. And it's
Treat
going to be from
yourself.
some of our race sponsors and vendors, and it's going to be really cool. And you'll get a drink with your registration and an appetizer.
Nice.
And time with us.
Yeah, you get to meet
What
us.
could be better?
Exactly.
It's fun.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this
Yay,
week.
thank you,
course.
Joanna. This is so
Awesome.
fun.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Crazy time, the spice of my life, shining bright in the lights.
That was excellent. I feel like we really nailed it.